with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Real game.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second down, Bledsoe. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The felt burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 62 yards. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy. You do. Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. Well, you have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. And this one is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
on third down. Bledsoe. He's got a man. Andre Reed complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Son.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play?
That was
They do more
they're gonna have
drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, Bush don't offer unless he get an extra drumstick.
But he's going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they didn't go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. Here we go. Burrow going for it on 4th.
Nope.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Looking to throw on second down. Bledsoe. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I would have been a little
stressed. That's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
To the air again, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll just get rid of it.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Bengals drive about to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over.
And now Burrow going to be
Chase is
intercepted
going to
yet
get over
again.
that, dude. $35K. Training, I guess. $17 on the table. Pretty unfortunate.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Bledsoe. That's caught by Andre Reed. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Bledsoe. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The minute has worked this up yet, but now looks to worry about man coverage. The play there, breaking that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He was like, oh, and died twice already.
Drive, in this case, a field goal. You'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't...
Just don't worry about it. Just, you know, get whatever you have here before it's completely useless. God.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Rodgers to throw once more. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And Davis has it over the middle.
I almost threw
Calling a
it
gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All sketchy business.
They'll run here with Singletary. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bledsoe. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Bledsoe. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 2nd down, Bledsoe. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
This is caught. It's Crabtree. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's caught. It's Crabtree again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Rodgers again now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense was geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were making catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just
find
a way.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right
at
the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. That's caught out left side by Casper.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bledsoe throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bledsoe. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
No way.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well,
look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The pass complete there to Crabtree. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Rodgers. They'll dump this complete to the bus.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A run. This is Bettis.
Just shrugged.
They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Bettis. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end.
And he takes it into the end zone.